I'm going to let you in on something. We're going to do a surprise test. I have set up one of the mini trip alarms in the employee bathroom. So the first person to walk in here will be surprised, and you get to see the video. By the way, just for your information, this is the same alarm that we've used for quite some time. The only thing that we've had to do is take it apart and stretch the spring, and it's we overstretched it a little bit, which has made it work very well for quite some time without having to re-stretch it. But here it is, and I'm going to set the camera up and be patient.
Dang it! You're gonna give somebody a heart attack with that thing. Oh gosh.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I sure did. Just know that the video, the sound does not give it justice at all whatsoever. He actually said his ears were ringing after it went off. They're very, very loud. When I was sitting at the computer here and he was walked in the bathroom, it was very loud in here. So they're extremely loud. You could hear them from a very, very far distance. You can also use zip ties for these to attach them to a post or a tree or whatever. The eyelet is not, you don't have to use the eyelet. If you want to use zip ties, that's fine. Also note that we carry these in green, army green. This is the desert brown, and we carry them in black. So we have 3 colors of these also. We're going to follow in this video. We're going to end it up with how to recondition the spring in these over time and lots of use. They sit for long periods of time cocked, so that spring eventually will get a little weak, and the firing mechanism will get a little weak, and it won't fire. So I suggest pulling them apart, which is very simple. We'll show you a video of how to do that, and stretch the spring really well, and you'll have a long period of use without having to stretch it again. But it's very simple to do. It's not a problem. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
We've got our micro trip alarm. Works with a 12 gauge primer, 209 primer. That just goes in the cap right here. It screws right onto the device. I would recommend caulking this before you try to install the primer, or else it might slip and you have it go off in your hand. But attached to the pin here, we've got our trip wire. It's made out of thin metal. Wouldn't recommend using fishing line, as it will stretch out. You won't really get it to pull out that easily. So someone cross your line, goes off, you get a nice little bang there. Sometimes the spring can get loose, and to recondition it, you just have to take off the ring here, like so. You unscrew the cap, you pull everything out the end, get your spring here, give it a little stretch, put it back on the shaft, slide it back in, screw that back on. You'll get the end to come out here a little bit, and then you just it's a little harder than it looks here. There you go, you're all set.